Hey you guys, my name is Yvonne and welcome to my channel. So I wanted to make this video because there aren't really a bunch of them out there, and this is just a tips for thrift store shopping video. So I have my little tips in right here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But yeah, I've been thrift store shopping pretty much my whole entire life. Growing up, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so we would go thrifting just to save some extra money. But now I absolutely love it. I love finding those vintage pieces of clothing or that one-of-a-kind piece of clothing that nobody has or it's not in style anymore, and you bring it back into style because, of course, fashion recycles itself over and over and over again. So yeah, I absolutely love thrift store shopping. I have a couple thrift stores that I go to, and yeah. First, there's a bunch of thrift stores. There's Goodwill, Salvation Army, Value World, Plato's Closet is considered one, Once Upon a Time for Kids, Sweet Peas, different things like that. And they are categorized differently. Like Plato's, it's going to be more expensive, and they only take like what's in style now. As Goodwill and Salvation Army and Value World, they will accept pretty much anything, and that's when you have the best prices. So my first tip is to shop in the middle of the week. Now, why I say that is because everyone goes shopping on the weekend. There's going to be a lot of people there, and you're going to feel overwhelmed if you have anxiety, and they might find something cute and you'd want it and stuff, so you'd be pretty mad that you couldn't get it. So I recommend shopping in the middle of the week, just because the store will be not as busy, and you'll be able to go through things and actually try them on, and yeah. So my next tip is to use, sorry about the noise, my son's playing with the bag, is to use vintagefashionguild.org, and I'll put that in the description box below. What that is I'll show you guys right now. It is a website that tells you the history about the clothes. I should have looked this up before. Okay, so this is what it'll look like when you first get onto the website. And then, let's say you want to look something up. Okay, so it'll say, you go onto the part that says label rescue. And it'll show things like, first one that I clicked is Abercrombie and Fitch. And it'll tell you about the company. It was started in 1892 in New York City by David Abercrombie. And it'll just tell you different things. It'll tell you all about the company. So here is, and they'll give you like different labels. Like this first one is from a pair of boots in the 1920s. And then it'll just show you all of the different like tags that it could have. So it's pretty cool. You could see different like tag styles on how they formed and stuff, and you'll be able to know if it's what year it was made, different things like that. And I definitely love this website. And also what I like to do is, once I get that piece, like my mom the other day, she got a blazer, and we didn't look at the tag or anything until we got home, and my mom's like, oh, this kind of looks expensive, can you look it up and see? From that company, those blazers retail anywhere from $400 to $600. My mom paid $2.40 for that blazer that retails for $400 to $600. So you're not going to sit there and you're not going to go through your phone every single time and look up tags and just buy it just because it's expensive. No, but when you get that, you're going to be excited. Wow, like, this is worth $600 that I'm wearing. You know, like, I don't know. So, yeah. Now, this next tip is more for women than for men, but it is to shop every section in the store. Now, I know that seems overwhelming, and why would you go into the men's section? Or like the teen section or whatever. First, if you want something baggy, you could shop the Queens or, be careful, the Queens or plus size or women's section in the store, and you'll be able to find, I know you have to like really look through there, but you'll be able to find like loose baggy clothing if that's what you're into, like oversized. If you want like baseball tees or something, you can go into the men's section, look right there, and it'll be a little bit baggier, and that's definitely what I do. And I do not complain. Now, number 4 is make sure you try things on. Now, I know a lot of people get disgusted by the fact that, oh, it's used clothing, I don't want to try it on, but you're going to regret coming home and trying on the clothing and it doesn't fit right, and you're going to be mad that you spent that money and it doesn't look right or doesn't fit right. So make sure you always try things on and you'll be able to see. Now, my next tip for trying things on is make sure you always dress light. Now, what I mean by that is wear a pair of, in the summertime, a skirt or a pair of shorts, a tank top with a hoodie, something that you can easily slip on and off, or like even slip on shoes or flip-flops if you want to try shoes on. So, like the thrift store that I go to does not have a fitting room. They just have a couple mirrors. So, if I want to try on a pair of pants, what I will do is I'll find a maxi skirt or like a long dress that's pretty big on me, and I will put that on over, and then I'll put the pants on and be able to try them on and see if they fit or not. So, my next tip is to keep DIYs in mind. Now, what I mean about that is if you buy a shirt and you don't like the bottom of it, and you can always make it into a crop top. Like I button shirts with like fringes on it, and I didn't like that. I just cut the fringes off, and I hit a shirt. So now, usually some clothes you'll find, they'll have like a little mini hole or something, or a button missing. That's easy fixes. Don't not get something just because of that. Now if it's a big tear or like the zipper doesn't work, so make sure you always try the zippers, because you don't want to buy something and have to go out and spend $10 on a zipper. Not worth it. But like little DIYs and fixes, definitely you can get away with that. My next tip is to go multiple times during the week. Now, why I say that is because the first time, actually spend time going through it. Go through all of the clothes, because sometimes what other people like to do is just skim through it, or just look at by like the sleeves, and sometimes you might miss those cute clothing items. So if you go multiple times during the week, you can really go through it, and then after that you can kind of skim through it just by the shirts or texture of the items. So then you don't waste as much time. Now, give yourself a time limit on each section that you spend. Like, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes on the jeans, and then move on to the next thing. So you don't spend all your time on that one section, and then next thing you know, half the day is gone, and you didn't go through the whole entire store. So do give yourself a time limit, but don't start freaking out once your time limit's over and you're not done. You know. Now, you can always check and find out what deals your store is having. Sometimes they'll post it on their websites. Like my thrift store that I like to go to does send out coupons throughout the year that's 50% off your entire purchase. Definitely like that. I have another one where I bought a discount card, so I save 15% every single time. So like they'll have 5 for $5 deals. So if you buy like 5 things of the same, let's say white tag, they'll be $1 each, so 5 for $5. Now, when you do go and you see something you like, buy it that day. If you don't buy it, there's a big chance that someone else will, and then you'll be mad, because believe me, I've done it multiple times. I wasn't sure about an item, then I went home, and then I really, really wanted it, and I go back, and it's not there. So, I learned if I like it, I'm buying it now. Now, one thing that I tend to avoid is thrift stores with flat prices. What I mean by that is all the shirts, let's say, will be $3.99. Okay, so it doesn't, you might buy a plain white t-shirt, you're paying $3.99, and then you go and buy a nice dressy top for $3.99. Like, it doesn't seem right for a plain t-shirt to be the same price as a really nice dressy going out shirt that's a more expensive brand. Now, it is good on one hand, but at the same time, it's not. I personally tend to avoid those types of stores because I personally don't like it. Now, if an item is damaged, usually you can ask for a discount, and they will be pretty nice about giving it to you. So keep that in mind. Now, here is my next tip. If you see a Coach purse or anything like that, I'll give you an example. A couple days ago, I went in seeing a Coach diaper bag. Now, it was listed for $80. That's what they were selling it for. And I had a coupon for half off for $40. And I'm thinking, okay, do I want to spend $40 on a Coach bag? What if it's not real, you know? And then, so I asked to see the purse, and they'll let you look at it and see it. And so I typed in the serial numbers. That purse is not fake. And I'm like, okay, add this to mine. $40 diaper bag, Coach, real? Perfect, let's go. So make sure that you check serial numbers, so you don't want to buy something that's fake and then someone notices and you're like, oh no, I thought that was real. So now, here is a tip. Not a lot of people know to do this, but if you are going to try things on, spray your hair with the static spray that you spray your clothes with so they don't like cling to you. Why I say that is because when you are trying things on and taking shirts on and off, you're going to create friction, your hair is going to get staticky, you're going to shock yourself. So if you spray your hair before you go, you will not get shocked, your hair will not get staticky and frizzy. And now, next item is next tip is do not buy things just because they're cheap and you know you're not going to wear it. Now, you can go out of your comfort zone and buy a couple things that are out of your comfort zone and make you want to try something new, but don't go out and buy a whole new wardrobe of things that you don't wear because, one, you're going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to feel comfortable wearing it because it's so out of your style. So buy that one or two pieces, but don't go out and buy it just because it's cheap. My next tip is to not go with friends. I like to go with my mom. I personally don't like to go with my friends thrift store shopping because they'll either want you to help them find something or they'll give you their opinion when it's not needed, or sometimes even you will both like one item and you will fight about it. And you're going to be mad if she gets it, she's going to be mad if you get it. So I personally like to go with my mom because my mom will give me honest opinions. So, now make sure that you know your stores. What I mean by that is some thrift stores are more known to have furniture or collectible items like records or trading cards or whatever. So make sure that you know your stores and what they are mostly known for. Like the one that I go to, it's mostly known for clothing. Then there's another one a little bit away from me that is more for furniture, house decor. You'll find great items there. Their clothes are more expensive. So just know your own stores and make sure that you check the little boutiques they have by the registers. Like, they call it a boutique, but it's their section behind the counters because that is where they put expensive brands or like antiques and stuff. So last time we found an oil painting there. That's where I found my Coach purse. I found a pair of Ugg boots for $10. So make sure that you do check out that boutique. So yeah, those are my tips for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it down below. Hit that subscribe button. I definitely want to post more videos, so give me suggestions on what you would like to see. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.